Can I hand over money to you so that you distribute it to those interested? Whilst you haven't yet paid your own bills and you're not offended.
Welcome to Faith Surge channel. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Shalom.
You see, when God places a blessing upon Abraham and he says, through you nations shall be blessed. Abraham, what he does to get rid of some of you people, he gives you money. The scripture says Abraham gave gifts to servants and he gave the blessing to Isaac. How do you know that you are a servant, that you are a slave? The desire for physical rewards. It's not the Abraham, it's not your father that decides that. No, it is your attitude, your hunger, your appetite towards material things. Your desire for physical things is an indication of how much you have developed yourself in the flesh. If the greater part of you is physical, then your desire for physical things becomes greater, because you are the majority. Your flesh is the majority of you.
But unto the sons of the concubines which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac his son, while he yet lived eastward unto the east.
He sent them away. And you keep studying, you will see that what he gave to Isaac was a blessing. He blessed only Isaac, not the rest of his children, not the rest of his servants. Now, when you speak like this as a principal, sometimes even as a mentor, even as a coach, even especially as a spiritual father, most people, they think we are doing loss control. I'm trying to save money. I'm even saying, don't refuse receiving physical things if you are more physical. You know yourself better. I've said it, I'll say it again. I've had people coming to me saying, all I want is to serve. What do you want? I want spiritual things. Spiritual things. And then whilst they are serving and they see other people collecting money, you know it when you started joining a department that you're joining. You just wanted to serve God for spiritual benefits. Then you discover that there are people in that department who are making money. They are inflating charges, quotations. If there is an event, somebody goes out, he hires this and people. I know there's a lot that happens in this ministry. Ever for years, I know it. I know it. From the beginning of the ministry, I know who steals money. No. Now, so while you are there, you are serving, you will find out there are people within that unit that are making a living. Suddenly, your mission starts to change. Your appetite starts to change. You are the only one not getting physical benefits out of the work that you are doing. If you are there and your desire is not for any physical gain, can I hand over money to you so that you distribute it to those interested? Whilst you haven't yet paid your own bills and you're not offended. we are still on the context here. We are still on the context. We are still on the context. Context. If I were you, I would even be honest that I'm here for money. If I offer you, because it is allowed, it is also biblical. There is a part of the Bible that contains that honestness. When you got a job from you ask them how much. David, before he killed Goliath, he asked, what am I going to be given? What would be given to the man who kills Goliath? That level of honesty qualifies you even for submission, because then your mentor knows your mission and your intentions. Don't be gossiping, walking around talking to people about him not paying you, not giving you anything, yet you made a declaration, an oath, that you were here for spiritual gain. That's deception. You are not a candidate for submission. Declare your desires, declare your intents. If I serve your God under you, I need a payment. Sit down, please. Sit down. The subject is on what today? Mentorship. There are also cases where your spiritual father can even give you money because he's trying to address a financial problem spiritually. There are such cases where he gives it to you, and that transaction is not even financial, it's not even physical, rather. Yet you are receiving physical things from a spiritual father, and yet those physical things are a representation of spirituality. Yes. So you must understand that aspect before you receive anything physical from a spiritual man. The jacket that fell from Elijah was a physical jacket, but it had spiritual implications. So if somebody sees Elisha putting on his father's jacket, they think he is busy collecting his father's wardrobe. It was all right, let me leave that one. So you require a certain level of discernment, knowing the agenda, the idea behind the exchange. It's not even if you receive $1 from a person who is highly placed by God in the spirit, that dollar means more than getting that $1 from the bank. But it should not always come in form of $1.